Did you know there are animals on Earth that never die of old age? It sounds like fantasy, but it's real. Life on our planet has found ways to defy aging, with a select few creatures living in a state of perpetual renewal. These biologically immortal beings aren't indestructible. Predators, disease, or accidents can still end their lives. But what they don't face is the slow decay of aging. Their bodies don't break down over time as ours do. Join me as we explore the extraordinary lives of these creatures, nature's eternal wonders. Let's discover how they cheat death and challenge everything we thought we knew about life and mortality. Our journey begins in the world's warm waters, home to a tiny jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii. At first glance, it's just another jellyfish, drifting and feeding on plankton. Like others, it starts as a larva, settles as a polyp, and buds off into the familiar bell-shaped medusa. But here's the twist. When threatened by stress or injury, Turritopsis dohrnii can reverse its life cycle. Instead of dying, it regresses into a cyst, its cells transforming and resetting. From this cyst, it becomes a polyp again, essentially reborn, not as offspring, but as itself. This process can repeat indefinitely, allowing the jellyfish to cycle between youth and maturity. It's not a one-time trick. It can do this over and over, potentially living forever if not killed by outside forces. Turritopsis dohrnii doesn't just pass on its genes, it becomes its own next generation. This tiny creature holds one of nature's greatest secrets, true biological immortality. It's a living loop, drifting through the ocean, forever renewing itself. In the vast sea, it quietly demonstrates that the end can always be a new beginning. The immortal jellyfish is a testament to nature's ingenuity in the face of mortality. In the still waters of ponds, another immortal thrives, the hydra. This tiny polyp's secret isn't reversing age, but never aging at all. Its body is made almost entirely of stem cells, capable of becoming any cell it needs. Unlike most animals, hydra's stem cells never dwindle, allowing constant self-renewal. Every few days, it essentially rebuilds itself, shedding old cells and growing new ones. The hydra is never the same creature from week to week. Its tissues are always young. In perfect lab conditions, hydras show no signs of aging, their mortality rate unchanged over time. Even if cut into pieces, each fragment can regrow into a complete hydra. This isn't just healing, it's total regeneration, powered by its stem cells. The hydra sidesteps aging entirely, living in a state of endless renewal. It proves that death by old age isn't a universal law but a challenge some life has overcome. In quiet ponds, the hydra stands as a living fountain of youth. Beneath rocks and in moist soil, the planarian flatworm glides, a true master of regeneration. Its body is packed with neoblasts, stem cells that can become any cell type. Cut a planarian in half, and both pieces regrow into complete worms. Even the tail can regrow a new head and brain. Slice it into dozens of pieces, and each can become a new worm, provided it contains a neoblast. This isn't just for healing. Planarians also reproduce by splitting themselves in two, each half regenerating what's missing. Their telomeres, the protective ends of chromosomes, are maintained by abundant telomerase, letting their cells divide indefinitely. Planarians don't just heal, they rebuild, multiply, and resist aging at the cellular level. Their bodies are a blueprint for practical immortality, always ready to start anew. This humble worm shows that aging can be held at bay by powerful internal repair. The planarian is a living example of nature's ability to rewrite the rules of life and death. In the damp world beneath our feet, it glides, forever ready to be reborn. Immortality for the planarian is simply a matter of regeneration. Deep on the ocean floor, lobsters scuttle, creatures that seem to defy aging. Unlike true immortals, lobsters exhibit negligible senescence. They don't get weaker or less fertile with age. In fact, Older lobsters grow larger, stronger, and more fertile. Their secret is telomerase, an enzyme that repairs chromosome ends, keeping their cells young. While humans' telomeres shorten with age, lobsters are constantly rebuilt. An 80-year-old lobster is as robust as a much younger one, just bigger. So why aren't there ancient giant lobsters everywhere? The answer: molting. To grow, lobsters must shed their shell, a risky, exhausting process. As they get bigger, molting becomes harder, and many die trapped in their own armor. Lobsters don't die of old age, but of the physical limits of their bodies. They are ageless titans, ultimately defeated not by time, but by their own growth. The lobster's paradox: it resists aging, but can't escape the cost of endless growth. In the deep sea, it's a reminder that even near immortality has its limits. Now, we shrink to the microscopic world, where some bacteria achieve immortality through suspended animation. When faced with extreme conditions, these microbes form endospores, a protective shell around their vital parts. Their metabolism nearly stops. They're not truly alive, but not dead either, just waiting. In this state, they can survive boiling, freezing, radiation, and crushing pressure. Scientists have revived bacteria from salt crystals over 250 million years old. Once reawakened, they repair their DNA and resume life as if no time has passed. This is immortality by patience, not renewal, life paused for eons, ready to begin again. These bacteria challenge our definition of life and death. They show that survival can mean stepping outside of time itself. Nature's ultimate survivalists, they endure by waiting for the world to change. In puddles and moss, the bedelloid rotifer, a microscopic marvel, has survived for millions of years without sex. All female, they reproduce by cloning themselves, defying evolutionary odds. Their secret? Surviving complete dehydration, entering a dormant state called a tun. In this state, they can endure years of dryness, extreme temperatures, and radiation. When rehydrated, they repair their shattered DNA, erasing age-related damage and resetting their biological clock. This cycle of drying and rehydrating keeps them perpetually young. They also steal genes from bacteria, fungi, and plants during rehydration, gaining genetic diversity without sex. The bedelloid rotifer is a paradox, ancient, ageless, and ever-adapting. It thrives by rebooting itself and borrowing from its environment. This tiny creature shows that life can find unorthodox solutions to survive and stay young. The rotifer's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and miraculous rebirth. In the smallest puddles, it quietly conquers time. On the North Atlantic seabed, the ocean quahog clam takes a different path to longevity. It doesn't regenerate or enter stasis. It simply lives very, very slowly. With an ultra-low metabolism, it grows just a fraction of a millimeter each year. Some quahogs live over 4 centuries. One, Ming, was 507 years old. Unlike other long-lived animals, the quahog endures with little sign of aging, protected by efficient cellular maintenance. Its stable, cold environment and slow pace shield it from stress and predators. Each growth ring in its shell records a year of ocean history, making it a living archive. The quahog's secret is patience, slow living, energy conservation, and resilience. It shows that longevity isn't always about renewal. Sometimes it's about enduring. In the deep, quiet ocean, the quahog is a stoic survivor, living in the slow currents of time. Its life is a testament to the power of patience and stability. Sometimes, immortality is simply a matter of slowing down. From immortal jellyfish to ancient clams, life's relationship with time is more wondrous than we imagine. These creatures challenge our understanding of aging and death, showing that nature has many solutions to mortality. They are living libraries, holding secrets that could one day revolutionize our own longevity. Nature's experiments are all around us, reminders that there's always more to discover. Which immortal creature surprised you most? Let us know in the comments, and thank you for joining this journey into the marvels of the natural world.